Okay,
I
beautiful.
can't see a screen.
Now I'm gonna share it. Okay, everybody clear? We're back. So let's do this for another 15 minutes and I have to go. We all clear?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Okay, we've spoken about that chart. Let's move on to this chart, right? Which is a very, very good chart. Okay. So, guys, on H4, what's our bias? What's our bias?
Like the last step was broken and then it came back and is retesting the source for
No,
bullish.
I don't see last step being broken on H4. So you need to, so this is how I look at it, right?
Let's just zoom. Let's okay.
Agree that's our lower low, right?
Oh, no close above, right? Okay.
Yeah, very, very important. That's our last order block, right? Can you see? Weeks just means
Yes.
stop hunt. And also think about it, weeks mean rejection, right?
Yes.
So that's why that can never be considered a breaker because it's just potential rejection and potential stop hunt. That's all it means for me. Okay, but what are we looking for on M15? And this is where psychology comes in, guys. Easy. What are we looking for? Yesterday's highs to be taken out, right?
Yes.
Can you see that's been there? How easy was that? Liquidity of that area and that area
And
worth a
the
week.
chopped out.
And I can guarantee you there are guys that were selling in that area and they were in profit, right? And then all of a sudden, taking them out and then back in profit and without them. Agreed?
Right.
Yes. This is where psychology comes into play, guys. Breaker is very low, right? So everything has been met. Breaker is over here, right?
Yeah.
We got TDI, we got shark fin in that area. This is where the psychology part comes in. Can you see the difference between these ones? Look at your breaker, your entry, and your SL on those pairs, right?
Yes.
Okay, look how small that is. Now you get GU that's this big. And now this is a GBP pair, so this is massive, guys.
Yeah.
You're allowed to, because this is a valid setup, but because that's your entry and this is your stop loss, would it be advisable to take the setup? Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not. Or if you wanted to, whatever this is, that's 50 pips. I always advise 1 to 3 minimum for risk to reward. Your TP would need to be 150 pips, you know? And if you can't see that happening, don't take the setup, you know?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because sometimes we don't, every day we don't always get the perfect set. But even though we did on the other pairs, this day, this is not a very nice setup for me. But you know what? If you want to, you can trade it. Entry over there, stop loss over there, just use a much smaller lot. Risk 1% of your account, which will then obviously in that case use a smaller lot, right? And then aim for 1 to 3. Because if price is going to continue down, guys, it's definitely coming over there. Why? Because that's an area of liquidity. Agreed.
Yes.
Because this has now been raided. So they can either reverse from here or they can continue down and then come to those guys over there. As simple as that, guys.
There
Okay.
is a serious manipulation in this market, seriously.
Everything is manipulation, yeah, okay. Luckily, my rule set caters for all this, a lot of it. I'm not going to say everything, but that's why we trade
Yes.
at the highs and the lows. And can I tell you, guys, can I be honest with you? Who's BTMM trained here, right? Beat the market
Sorry, I didn't get
maker.
that. So you did get what?
Yep.
A lot of guys, I get a lot of questions from a lot of guys that trade pure BTMM. I think one of
Okay.
the biggest problems is, first of all, the levels, right? Levels are very subjective, right? And
Yeah.
also, they trading everything here. They're trading in the middle of the range. They're trading highs and lows. You know what I'm saying? It's just no consistency, guys. No consistency. Because they're just trading every single thing. Wow. The difference between us is we waiting for the highs and the lows, areas of liquidity to be taken before we even consider taking a trade. As simple as
Yeah.
that. Trading one setup. Okay, we clear on this one, guys?
Yes.
Very easy, very, very easy. Okay, next one. This is the one I wanted to show you. Exactly the same. So our order block is, our bias is, what's our bias on H4, guys? What's our bias on H4?
It's bullish, right? It's bullish.
Yes, it can be considered bullish, but this is the one that I wanted to explain to you guys.
Okay, please do.
Agree that's your lower low, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Agreed. This is your order block responsible for that lower low, right? Not really bullish, guys. Maybe just a bit, right? Right? Can you see that?
Okay. Yes.
However, I want you to notice that also, can you see there's an order block just above that that overlaps the lower one, right?
Yeah.
Nested.
Nested. Can you see it's nested?
Yes.
So potentially, if we're going to wait for a valid breaker, let's rather wait for the top one to break. Because let's think about why I call these nests and why it makes sense, right? Let's think about the logic behind it, right? Do you agree that this order block over here, right, sourced liquidity from this one over here?
Yes.
Can you agree? So where bulk of the orders, don't you think that it's sitting over there? Because that's the parent,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Because that one only went to go retrieve orders from there and then push down. So why not nest it? Because it is nested, right? It's overlapping. In my mind, creating one zone. So if we have to wait for breaker, let's rather wait for top one to close as well, right? For them all to break. Just something to take note of, right? Very, very
Okay.
important, because it does make a difference every now and then. Huge difference. Because that's why you'll notice sometimes price closes above the last order block, but then reverses just by the one that's prior to that one. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, it just reverses. And it's because of this nested order block. Let's look at this. Agreed. A very good example. Look here, guys. Agreed, this was your order block, right?
Yes.
You would have considered that a breaker, right? But can you see that that one sourced liquidity from this one?
Exactly.
Can you see that setup potentially being here? They nested, they're overlapping, because that top one came to just source liquidity from this bottom one. So if we're going to wait for a valid breaker, why don't we wait for this top one, this one below, to actually break? So it does make a difference.
A
It
lot.
does. It does make a difference, guys. It gives us less trades, but also a lot of less losers. Agreed? That's
Yes.
important. That's important. Less losers is important, guys. So exactly what I'm showing you now, it's nested, because that order block literally here is sourcing liquidity from this order block over there. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so now what is our M15 reasons, right? Very, very easy. We're waiting for yesterday's high to be taken out, right?
Yes.
We're waiting for TDI confluence, right? And before entry, we're
Exactly.
waiting for last step broken. Waiting for last step broken, right? So risk management, guys, you could have entry over here, stop loss over there. Or guess what's happening potentially? Price can come back and retest, right? But until the source has been taken, this setup is still valid. Agreed?
Valid. Yes.
Still valid. Makes sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful, guys. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, someone asked me about Bitcoin in the last session that I had last night. Can you see what's going on with Bitcoin? We got a breaker. So what's our bias on Bitcoin?
It's bullish.
Yes, easily bullish, right, guys? Easily bullish now.
Oh, this is on Bitcoin. Oops.
Yes, easily bullish, right?
Oops. Very sweet.
Yes, very, very. It is beautiful. Okay, let's do this now. Let's check the next one, right? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Where am I going now? Okay, entity JPY. What is our bias on this pair on M15 on H4? Sorry.
Please zoom. Can you zoom it, please?
This is a tricky one, guys. But what is our bias on this pair?
Very, very tricky.
Bullish.
It is bullish and a bit bearish. Can I explain to you my logic? It is bullish
Okay.
and bearish. Let's look here. It's actually in
Oh, easy plan.
consolidation. Because look, you agreed we got breaker, right?
Yes.
And we got source, right? But also, can you see what we have here? It's also got a bit of a higher, right? We've got the breaker over here now as well. And we've got source. Can you see that? So in this scenario, what I do is very, very easy. If I'm going to trade, because this consolidation, you can see price is choppy there, right?
Very, very choppy.
I buy over there, TP over there. I sell over there, TP over there. Does that make sense?
Oops.
So now we're waiting for which source is going to be to break to confirm the trend. But right now, at this moment, it is in consolidation. Can you see that?
Yes.
Right. Right now, it's in consolidation because that is a higher high. Because it took out this high high over there. So that for me is a higher high. There's order block responsible for that higher high. Now it broke it, creating breaker, and then source. When price is in consolidation, guys, this breakers are there. However, I prefer trading at the sources because that's your safer entries, right? Because anything else is in the middle. Agreed.
Exactly.
Everything else is now in the middle. And can you see price gave us setup here at source yesterday? I want to show you. Let's look at it. And this is very good to know because this is a consolidation area. So it's very good to know how I trade it.
Actually, I wanted to ask, how do we trade in the case when the price is in consolidation? I think this is a very good one for us.
This is how you trade at the sources. You trade at the sources. As simple as that for me. However, guys, let's look at what do we have on the setup. Price at yesterday's low, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Price has been met. We got TDI, right?
Yes.
We got divergence. They're very easy to see. And before entry, what are we waiting for? Last step broken, which closed above the 13 EMA. Right. Enter over there. That looks like a 1-to-1, maybe 1-to-2. I'm not too sure. Done. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, just another money management rule that I follow a lot of times is when price makes 1-to-2, I move my stops to break even. Right?
Okay, once price makes 1-to-2, okay.
Risk to reward, I move my stops to break even. Reasons I do that is because I cannot allow a trade that has given me a reward of 2 against my risk, and then allowed me to take it out allow me to take me out, allow the trade to take me out
Yes.
for a loss, right? I cannot do
Yeah.
that. That doesn't make sense, right? 1-to-1 I can accept. 1-to-1 I can accept. 1-to-2 I cannot. And I think that's good practice. I think that's actually best practice. Some people move the SL in break even and just move a couple of pips. I don't agree with that because price will take you out and then move into your direction, right? So 1 to 2, that's what I do. Okay, any questions on this one, guys?
Hmm.
Mm-mm.
We good?
Good.
Okay, let's see if we can find something else. Okay, we can. So let's look at this setup, guys. What is our bias on H4? I'm gonna have to go soon. What is our bias on H4? And this is the last one.
It's bullish.
Yes, very easy. How do I determine that? Let me just zoom in, sorry guys. Very, very
Okay.
easy. Right? Right? Become breaker. Then source, right?
Yes.
Price is at source. What do I do at source, guys? We all know the rules.
Yes.
Once we get break, it potentially confirms our peak formation low. So I'm not selling against source. Never ever will I do that. Not possible. But ever, let's look at our M15 rules. Guys, this was yesterday's setup. This was a beautiful setup, guys. These are yesterday's and Friday setups. Following our rules, guys. This is crazy. If only we can be consistent with money management, we'll make money in this forex market, guys. I promise you that. No other way. Yesterday's low, agreed? We can all see that.
Yes.
TDI, what are we waiting for to break? So let's say everything has happened, right? That's our order block there. Right, prices, yeah.
It broke
We
it.
get
It retested.
we get our signal, right? No, no, we're not allowed to enter that trade because we cannot assume that order block will break on M15, right? Even though it's at source, we cannot assume. This is how we filter out potential source losers, right? Is using M15 rules. If you're not going to stick to M15 rules, that means we potentially can get unnecessary losses on H4. Very, very easy. As soon as, how can we trade that? Buy stop, agreed? Buy stop over there, sell over there, SL over there, agreed? Risking 1% of our account. As soon as price closes above that, we take the trade, guys. Take the trade over there, stop loss over there, agreed?
Yes.
And you'd be smiling over that, so 1 to 2, 1 to 3 trade there already. Can you see how easy this is?
It is. It needs much practice, I think so.
Yeah, it needs much practice, needs much confidence. And I mean, guys, remember we're trading H4, right? If we have enough patience, guys, literally, if we have enough patience and you agree that this is a source trade, right?
Yes.
We all agree, right? And if this is a source trade, this is our peak formation, right? And if we get it right, where's price going? Price is going over there, price is going over there, price is going over there. Agreed? And if price is going to go up because pairs have cycles, price might come. If you look in a month's time, price is past that area.
Yes.
Making this a 1 to 40%, 1 to 50% trade. But the guys is we do not have the patience to wait for this. I'm being serious because we've entered here at the week, just above it, and we've left it to run. Because we've got the peak formation exactly like this. If we got peak formation there, we entered after that potentially. Look at the move that we could have potentially caught on H4, right? But because we don't have the patience,
yes.
Exactly, guys. Literally, that's how you build your account, by allowing your winners to run and cutting your losers short. That's the only way. And these are my favorite trades, guys. These here, oh man, I love after break a retest of source. Man, I love those trades because I know it's peak formation. You will enter and you allow this thing to run.
Run. That is why sometimes you have to keep some trades running for 1, 2, 3 weeks. I've seen some of your trades.
Yes.
Like one of the GBP pairs you traded over 2 to 3 weeks. You let it run. It was a massive profit, close to 1,000 pips.
Almost closer, almost hit it. I'm so upset. I think it went to 960 and then reversed. But the guys is, I want you to just to take note of that. One single trade, right, can be the difference, make the difference in your account. You could have 3 losers, 4 losers at minus 4% because we've only risked 1%. You get one trade that gives you 10%, 12%, 15%. Gone are your losers and in profit. You understand?
Hmm.
Yes.
One trade can make a difference in your account. That's why money management is very, very important. Okay, guys, this has been a good session. Any questions? Before I end up? I've sent the first recording.
Okay.
Any questions, guys?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. First of all, on the 15 minutes, I think it's very clear, even from the flashcards that you normally post, it's very clear.
And
But I just,
guys, agree that every single day we're posting flashcards, right?
yes.
So that means every single day potentially was a trade that met our rules to the T.
Exactly.
Yes, every single day there's opportunities in the market, guys. Every single day. Every single day. And I've been posting flashcards for the last 2 years. Oh, well, the first 2 years was just plainly on my PC, right? Then after that, for the last 5 months has been in my group. Every single day. I've seen this now for 2 years repeat itself every single day, guys.
It's just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the pattern is always there.
Always there. Always there. Always the same, dude. Because price can never be different because guys, price always moves in waves and they're always
Yeah.
sourcing for liquidity.
Yeah.
Price is not 3-dimensional. It's 2-dimensional, guys. Up and down, up and down.
Up
As
and
soon as
down.
we start adding another dimension, then maybe it starts getting difficult.
Exactly. It's up and down.
It's
Actually,
up and down.
this is one of the things that is always propelling me to learn forex. Whenever I look at the chart, I say this thing always move up and down. And when it's going up, if you are buying, you are making money. When it's going down, if you're selling, you are making money. Why can't I be able to do this? I keep asking myself this question all over and all over
And the
again.
reason is,
And I keep making losses all the time.
and the answer to that is, first of all, guys, number one, we are not trading a strict rule set. You know, because yes, the market is up and down, but it's dynamic in its nature. Because also we're not trading a strict rule set, right? And number two, if we are, we're not using risk management. And without risk management, there is no hope. You know what I do, guys? If I realize I break my rules, guess what I do? I enter out of that trade immediately.
Immediately.
Immediately, because I've realized that if I'm not going to be consistent to my rules, why am I even trading forex? What is the point? You understand? There's no point trading then anymore, guys. Because what is the point? Because you're always going to be a break even, or you're going to blow accounts. Always. That's the truth. That's the harsh fact.
Yes.
And if you're not using money management, guys, then they don't even bother. Then rather go to a casino. They say you have more fun there. Because, guys, the sad but unfortunate truth is I speak to a lot of people because I'm fortunate. And the people that I've spoken to, sometimes it makes me even depressed because these are people that are losing their marriages, guys. Literally, these are people that their houses and their cars are being repossessed. You know,
Yeah.
and it's sad because then they ask me, Ronaldo, please give me 1 or 2 signals so that I can. I'm like, but that's not my job, guy. What have you done to yourself trading forex? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This thing ruins lives. Literally, I speak to so many people and it actually really depresses me. I think to myself, yes, should I be trading this thing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, literally, because that's the emotion that they really, that's why I don't like speaking to people like that. As soon as they
Yeah.
tell me their situation, I realize that type of situation, I cut off. I'm like, no, sorry, I cannot listen to you. It's difficult. Because that's the reality of this thing that we're playing here. It's sad, guys. It's sad.
If you let me ask for example, if you have an account of $1,000
Mm-hmm.
and you find a potential setup, what is supposed to be the lot size for that particular trade? For example, this one.
Sorry?
For example, like this trade that we are looking at now.
So risk to
NZD.
reward. So there's an EA that a guy gave us called Easy Order. It calculates your lot size. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your stop loss. Use that. It will calculate it for you. And also the reason, let's say you use $1,000, right? 1% of that account means that you need to have 100 trades wrong consecutively in order to blow your account. Agreed? More or less, right?
Yes,
Is
yes,
that
yes,
even
exactly.
possible
No, it's
using?
not.
It's exactly. You just answered your own question. So why is there not a
Yes,
reason to be successful in Forex?
yes. When you stick to your rules, there is no way you won't make any successful trades. So if you take 10 trades, you make 5, you still be in the business.
You'll still be in the business. And also remember, that's why I say 1 to 3 minimum, because that means you can be right 30% of the time and still make money in Forex, right?
Yes, and that is what exactly who's this guy again? I think
What?
that's what he's forgotten his name on Telegram. He's late now.
Oh, yes. George, whatever his name is.
I
MM4X.
for, yes, I've forgotten his name.
Joe.
The guy that talked about psychological in
Oh,
trading in the
yeah.
trade.
Oh, yes. Trading in the Mark Douglas.
Exactly, that's what he thought. He said even with 40% wins, you can make money in forex.
Yes. 30% with 1 to 3, you can make money in Forex, guys.
Yes,
And my rule said that I shown you just the setups that we had yesterday and today, risking just 1% of your account. You would have been in profit for these 2 days, the last 2 days. Definitely.
yes,
Look at some of these winners, guys. Look at some of those winners there. Look at some of those winners. You know what I'm saying?
yes, yes,
However, if you take anything away from the session is first of all, flashcard, right? And second of all, 1% max 2%. If you can stay consistent to your money management rules, guys, there's no way you cannot make money in Forex. It's just not possible. I don't see it. My rule set will not allow you to get 100 trades wrong in a row. If you can
yes.
tell me that and you can prove to me, I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably stop trading. I don't know what I'll do because for me, it's just, I don't see it's not possible.
It's not possible.
Because I create flashcards every single day, and every single day there's setups, there's more than 1 to 3. Yes, we got losers, but the winners are definitely more than 1 to 3. And also, if you use risk management, I don't see you ever losing money. But the problem with us, and I think it's just psychology, which is the hardest part, we want to build up our accounts fast. You know what I'm saying? We want to make
Yeah.
money, and that makes us lose money. That's the key, guys. That's the key. Guys, this was an awesome session. I'm going to get done now. I'm going to the doctor. So check you later, guys. But also remember,
All right.
you've always got access to me. And what I do is normally if you're still confused, I invite you back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just let me know, Ronaldo. I'm still having trouble with H4 concepts. Can I join your next session that you have? Definitely. I allow that. Because I know we need a refresher every day. I refresh every day when I create the flashcards. You know what I'm saying? And when I have this session, I always get refreshed. Just let me know. But the key for you guys is let's get confidence in the system and 1 or 2 flashcards a day. Someone said it in one of the main groups, you know, keeps the doctor away, guys. Keeps the market maker away. That's the key. That's the key. I'm gonna use that line now. That's a key, guys.
It's all right. Thank you
Okay,
very
thank you
much.
so much, guys. I'm gonna post the next
When are we going to have another section? I just want to know. I don't know.
No, I'll let you know when I have another session and
Okay.
if you want to join.
Okay. 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 No
Thanks so
problem.
much, guys.
Thank you.
Hello,
Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. Thank you.
hello.
Yes, yes,
I have one question.
yes, you got, yes.
Okay, for the traps move.
If?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I say for the traps move, the I can be made in Asian session.
So that's a very good question. And yes, they can happen. A lot of times it does happen in the Asian session, right? And if you're up, that's fine. You can take it. However, I'm going to say this. A lot of times, because remember the liquidity comes in London and New York, a lot of the liquidity, right? Sometimes
Right.
after the Asia session, London or New York will come back there a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But if you see your pattern and it meets the rules, even if it's in the Asian session, take
Asian
it with
session,
risk
yes. You can take it, yes.
take it with risk management and go. If it gives you the same pattern in London and it takes you out, take it again. You understand?
Okay. Thank
That's
you.
a good question. Very good question. I like that. Thanks, guys.
Thank
All
you.
right, boss. Thanks for
Yeah,
your time.
no
We're
problem. So
grateful.
much. Thank you.